I just had a baby. Thank you. Anyone else? Any new moms? You guys hear that? Yeah, I just had a baby. Crazy. I didn't know I was pregnant for a while. Did you know you could miss that? In the beginning, I was like, what is going on? I feel weird. And then I was like, oh, it's daylight savings. My coworker was like, doesn't it suck that it gets dark at 4 now? And I was like, yeah. But the worst part, the cravings for butter. Yeah. She's like, Holly, why are you crying? I'm like, I don't know how to reset the clock on my dashboard. Then eventually I went and bought a pregnancy test. But I bought the cheapest one. You guys ever taken a bargain brand pregnancy test before? Woo! Yeah, we're in Worcester. We're in Worcester now. You just go to the Dollar Tree, the Planned Parenthood aisle. Planned Parenthood aisle just has a sign in magic marker that says pull out. That's it, that's the plan. No, I'm classy, I went to CVS, alright. I bought a bargain brand pregnancy test though. Those are not helpful at all. When I peed on it, I was like, see cashier. Because pregnancy tests, they're not easy to read, you know? I read the instructions, it's like 2 lines means you're pregnant, 1 line means you're not. I'm like, all right, well this should be simple. And then I look at my results and I'm like, well, what about 1.5 lines? So I'm like, I guess now I have to Google it. You know? So I'm like, can a faint blue line indicate a false positive? Please. And then somehow I ended up on Reddit, all right? Because it turns out I'm not the only one with this problem. There was an entire thread of women posting pictures of their pregnancy test results. And then everybody votes. Yeah, I didn't know pregnancy was subjective. Pretty cool. If you don't want to be pregnant, just downvote it. It's easy. So I uploaded mine, I'm like, what do you guys think? And they're like, that's a false positive. I'm like, thanks, soccer baby 95. You know, false alarm. And then I just forgot about it. I was like, this is all the evidence I need. Guess it was daylight savings. Then a couple months later, I had this doctor's appointment. And my doctor was like, hey, just want to let you know your pregnancy test came back positive. And I was like, oh, don't worry about that, it's a false positive. I already queued it up on the red, you know? R/U pregnant. It's good. And she's like, actually, you've been pregnant for a while. And I was like, what? And she's like, he waved at me. Yeah. Then she's like, do you want to do the ultrasound? And wow, hands. That's crazy. He had hands. And yeah, it's kind of like unplanned pregnancy. It's kind of like, you know, when you're paying for a subscription service you didn't realize you were paying for. Yeah, it's like that. Except, I was 27 when I found out I was pregnant, and that used to be a normal age to have kids, right? Used to be a normal age to have a family. It's not anymore. No one's having kids at 27 now, right? Like the whole time I felt like I had a teen pregnancy. And with this face and a pregnant body, it looked like a teen pregnancy. I would just wander into JCPenney, try on some prom dresses. You have to have some fun with it, you know? Just trail down the aisle. Be like, how am I ever gonna get my liberal arts degree now? Yeah, so you're probably wondering, how did this happen? About a year before this, I moved back to my hometown. I was living out on my own, trying to make ends meet. And when you're living on your own trying to pay rent, your hometown has never looked more attractive. It was just seducing me from far away, you know? It's like, hey, miss you. Don't you want to come home and have a beer in a bowling alley? Next to your middle school math teacher? Don't you want to meet your dad's girlfriend's labradoodle? I was like, that sounds quite nice. So I moved back home and I started dating this guy I went to high school with because that's what's theirs to do for fun, you know? Any high school sweethearts in here? Yeah. Yeah. How long you guys been together for? Shout it out.
7 years.
7 years? You guys are still in high school? How did they get in here? Repeating junior year for the 3rd time, baby. You and me. At least I got my ride or die beside me. None of the math is right on that. Yeah, I started dating this guy I went to high school with. I had never dated anything like this person. What a specimen. Just thickest Boston accent I've ever heard. Just shredded abs, just from yelling at traffic. He'd never stepped foot in a gym, you know? He had like hard working man hands and thought oven mitts were gay. You know? This type of man. Yeah, real blue collar guy. Where are my blue collar guys at? Yeah, wow, I thought that was all of you. Guess this town just wears a lot of like rugged flannel. Guess you guys are just cozy. Yeah, he was a real blue collar guy, and I learned a lot about blue collar culture. All right, they cannot talk about their feelings at all, not even a little. The only emotion they're allowed to have, back pain. I'd ask my boyfriend, be like, "What's wrong, babe?" He's like, "Back's killing me." I'm like, "You sure? 'Cause you're crying." And we're watching The Notebook. Yeah, he had a really bad road rage problem. Anyone else? Road ragers in here? All right, all of Worcester. That is all of Worcester. How do you have road rage with roundabouts? Kelly Square, yeah. That's actually what causes the road rage. You're like, that was exit 2. And here we go again. Imagine being tailgated in a roundabout. That sounds miserable. Yeah, he had really bad road rage, but it did not match his music taste at all. One time he starts yelling at this truck driver. He's like, "Pull over! We'll do this right here!" And I was like, should we pause the Cranberries first? And I was like, why do you have to linger? Yeah. One time we were driving and this 18-wheeler starts like ganging up on him, starts being all rude, starts throwing change at his truck. Not a good idea. So he reaches into his center console, grabs what is the largest Wendy's soda I've ever seen in my life. Tells me to duck because he's a gentleman. The relationship was new, you know. He was on his best behavior. And he rolls down his window and just chucks it at this guy's windshield. Hits it perfectly. And I was like, oh my God. I'm bringing this guy to Christmas for sure. Yeah, thank you. So I'm a single mom now. Yeah, single moms, make some noise. Woo, you guys got your WIC cards? Put them in the air. Put them in the air. Love WIC. Yeah, I'm a single mom. I like being a single mom. It's hard, but it's rewarding. But I'm trying to make mom friends. That's been hard. Thankfully, I've been getting a lot of ads for MILFs in my area that want to meet me. I'm like, oh, hello, Double D Denise. Can you tell me a little bit about sleep training? I'm so lost. You guys have been so much fun. I've been Holly Johnston.